Wouldn't it be great to make posters on the web that you could share? Glogster is a tool that makes poster creation easy. To start using Glogster, you'll need an account. To do that, visit glogster.com and click the Create Account button. Then enter the rest of the requested information and click Start Glogging. Once you have verified your account, you can log in. You then might be asked to enter a bit of personal information, but once you've done that, you'll be taken to the Glogster dashboard. At the Glogster dashboard, there are several tabs that allow you to connect to the Glogster community and receive messages. But those are extra features that you don't really need to get started with Glogster. The most important tab is the Glogs tab. This is where all of your glogs will be stored. Right now it's empty because you haven't created any glogs yet. So let's get started by clicking Create New Glog. You'll be asked to choose a template. These are simply different poster shapes with certain elements pre-added for you. So just go ahead and pick one that appeals to you. Now this is where the fun of creating your poster begins. You'll see that Glogster adds some sample items when it creates your new glog. We can use these sample items to show how easy it is to move the items around. But also notice the small arrows that appear on a clicked item. They allow for easy resizing and rotating of the items. The menu of gray buttons on the top of clicked items is very useful. Notice how this happy face is actually arranged behind this text bubble. You can change that easily using the Arrange buttons. Notice how I can bring the happy face forward or send it backward behind the other items. Need a copy of an image? Just click the Clone button. And the next button brings any item back to a horizontal orientation. Click the Lock button to prevent changes to an item. And finally, if you don't want an item anymore, just click the Trash button. The menu that pops up to the left of the items is also useful. Use the eyedropper button to change the color of text or graphics. Here, I'm using the color picker to change the color of this text bubble. The Link tool allows you to link text, graphics, and images to other internet locations. Just paste your hyperlink into the spot provided. The Text button brings up a window that lets you change the font, size, color, and justification of text. And lastly, the Special Effects button allows you to add transparency and shadow effects. This is a nice tool for enhancing the appearance of your glog items. Notice how this added shadow effect makes this smiley face stand out from its background. Now you're not stuck with the items that are provided by default. You can delete all that and add your own graphic and text choices to your glog. The Tools button at the top of the page provides lots of opportunities for that. Think of the tools as kind of a bin to reach into and grab whatever you need. For example, choose Text and you'll see all sorts of text containers and bubbles to use. Just double-click on whatever you want to add it to your glog. The same process applies to the other choices: graphics, images, wall, page, audio, video, and data. Some of these tool choices may have galleries for you to choose from. For example, if we choose Wall, we can click on the gallery and see a bunch of great choices to use as background for your glog. Some of the tools may be empty, but that's only because Glogster is keeping space in the tools open for your own additions. And there's 3 easy ways to do that using the Upload, Link, and Grab tools at the top of the page. Suppose you want to upload some images from your computer. Just click the Upload button and choose the image or images you want. Then wait for them to upload. After a minute or two, you'll see them appear in your tools, and you can then add them to your glog. By clicking the Link button, you can add web media to your glog. Suppose you want to add a YouTube movie. No problem. Just grab the internet URL from whatever it is you want to add, then paste it in the Link Media window, and click Add to My Files. Wait a few moments and you'll see it show up in the appropriate place in your tools. You can then select it and add it to your glog. Another fun way to add media is by webcam or microphone. Just click the Grab button and then choose Video, Audio, or Still Image. You might have to click a small permission button to allow Glogster to access your webcam. But once that's done, just follow the instructions on screen. For example, if you want a still image, just click the Take a Snapshot button. Click Continue, then name your photo and click Save. That's it. It will now show up in your tools and you can add it to your glog. When you have your glog looking exactly the way you want, you can preview and save it. After clicking the Save button, give your glog a name. Then click Continue Saving. Now you'll have the opportunity to tag your glog with search terms. So go ahead and do that if you wish. Then there's the important issue of privacy. You should set your glog to private. That way, it will only be visible to those who you share the link with. To share that link, just click Finish Saving, and a window will pop up with the URL for your glog. Just click Copy Link, and you can then paste it anywhere you want, such as into an email or submitting into your online course Dropbox. And when you're done, you can then return to your dashboard for more glog creation. So that's the basics of using Glogster. Enjoy creating and sharing your glogs.